The result of mechanical upgradation concerning thinking, planning, and conceptualizing has been exceptional, particularly for digital currencies. The individuals who adjust to the quickly changing business sector climate develop, and the people who neglect to coordinate speed with the feeling die. Similar turns out as expected for some prominent digital currencies. Before we continue to definite Thorchain cost forecast, really take a look at this outline about the coin. One such name is Thorchain. It is making itself continually dependable and accessible at a lower cost, upgrading the liquidity to the financial backers. Thorchain is fabricated utilizing the Universe SDK and is controlled by the Tendermint Agreement instrument. The Thorchain token is right now accessible on numerous blockchains, including Binance Chain and Ethereum. Rune, the local branch of Thorchain convention, has taken care of the steady ascent sought after of the financial backers. The computerized guide cut by Thorchain convention for its clients has placed the power in the possession of financial backers, broadening the liquidity potential. Thorchain benefits in the possession of financial backers, while Thorchain guarantees that all information of exchanges stays untraceable. That isn't the main advantage to be had out of Thorchain. Financial backers who have agreed with the Thorchain network have many valid justifications to remain stuck as lifelong fans. Thorchain likewise has a unique block size and represents no gamble of restriction being involved, taking everything into account. This ability pool of worthy analysts and architects that additionally incorporates center engineers are exceptionally credited for being imaginative and specialists in their separate fields. Being fungible, Thorchain convention permits the proprietors to administer their money with next to no outsider or go-between intercession and with next to no additional expenses or charges. One more striking component of Thorchain arises with wrapped Thorchain, wherein benefits of Ethereum ERC20 tokens are enveloped by Thorchain. Thorchain guarantees repetitive expenses are disposed of alongside the benefit of a higher speed of exchanges. This valued computerized cash offers clients the benefit of fixed cash at no inflationary expense. The decentralized agreement of Rune makes clients their lords of approval. Like blockchain, this computerized resource Thorchain, Rune, additionally doesn't call for pretending of any delegates. Thorchain digital currency is a permissionless cross-chain liquidity stage that upholds interoperable blockchain correspondence that permits clients to trade resources unreservedly through various organizations. Taking a gander at the steady upsurge of Thorchain, it merits seeing how the chart of the cost of Thorchain has performed throughout the long term on the lookout. Despite the fact that put in an exceptionally unstable universe of cryptographic forms of money, good factors like tight security conventions and a high-level calculation assume a truly vital part in impacting speculations to deliver esteem. In light of our Thorchain cost estimate, a drawn-out increment is normal. The cost visualization for 2026 is $32.80. With a 5-year speculation, the income is supposed to be around plus 640.83%. In view of our Thorchain cost gauge, the token could cross $6.29 before the current year's over and $8.38 by 2026. Toward the finish of 2025, the Thorchain cost increment is supposed to be greatly improved, and it could reflect present moment and long-haul procuring potential. The typical cost is supposed to be around $11.06, encountering the most noteworthy expansion in cost so far. Unfortunately, Rune is by all accounts showing negative condition. The bears will nail it down like other computerized coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum as well. It might frustrate its financial backers cruising with a cost fall at $10.03, and that too with trouble according to our forecasts. As indicated by our Thorchain cost gauge, the token could cross a normal cost of $5.61 and the greatest cost of $6.41 before the current year's over. The Thorchain cost figure has a huge variety between the base and greatest costs, making it trying to break down. Utilizing earlier cost information, prescient demonstrating, and financial backer opinion scratched from different sources on the web. A Thorchain expectations of around $8-15 are what our future outcomes shows could be conceivable in 2023 to 2025. While the vital improvements in the framework have influenced the Thorchain cost, pushing it decidedly, the market is by all accounts holding much more commitment in the years to come. The main obstacle in the method of the success of Thorchain token is huge constancy on decentralized applications at which the costs are simply reliant upon the development of various blockchains convention-based digital currencies. The need to get Thorchain tokens to partake in the pool likewise pushed the symbolic cost up toward the start of 2021. standing tall and exchanges firm at the ongoing cost of $4.43 with a market cap of $1,465,162,279.36. Thorchain's 24-hour exchanging volume is $129,092,157.86 and is supposed to be bullish till this year end. The all-out supply for course stands as of now at 330,688,061 Rune token. Thorchain value forecast 2022, keeping up pair with a similar bullish pattern. There are expectations that Thorchain convention is ready for huge development and its local symbolic imprint rise even in the following year, 2022, with enough volume and supply. Keeping in context the series of consecutive pinnacles and bucks, the cost for Rune just keeps on showing a positive pattern by contacting the $6.29 mark. Thorchain value expectation 2023. Regardless of whether finding rivals clears a way for Rune Ventures apiece troublesome, it would cause a misfortune, however, just pitiful, dropping around $7.11 on the cost graph. Be that as it may, this stays as a skeptical situation, and a few specialists don't anticipate this condition for venture guidance. Thorchain value forecast 2024. There is no such thing as expressing that a stunning chance in that bulls will ride the digital money market. It is indeed expected that Rune will control the graph with an exhibition of cost fixed at $7.36. This is a practically identical development proportion that was anticipated toward the year's end 2021, which shows Thorchain can possibly support itself in the market of computerized resources. Thorchain value expectation 2025. As per our long-haul crypto expectations, 2025 could check as the benchmark year as Thorchain is anticipated to outperform $7.63 definitely. With mass reception, the Thorchain cost is assessed to stretch around $9.88 max by 2025 on the outline. An ascent in cost and interest for the cryptographic money more than ever on the lookout. And brokers can put in the wake of doing their own exploration in this cash at this value level to procure a huge benefit in the long haul. Thorchain value expectation 2026. The Thorchain token kept its force on the up and up. Afterward, it has supported the market opinion peculiarity radically from the outset of this current year. Dealers and financial backers have begun wagering for the drawn-out on symbolic cost development, following it intently, uplifting expressing that it could leap to about $8.38 toward the finish of 2026. Is Thorchain a wise speculation? Truly, yes. Thorchain would end up being a trailblazer in the whole cryptographic money world in view of basics of dependability and powerful openness of liquidity. On a negative scale, this computerized resource, despite the fact that it may not blow the rooftop at the cost but rather will clearly stand firm feet on the ground. Consider the possibility that I can't move my Thorchain to trade in time. With Thorchain, you are guaranteed of a trade supporting the relocation of Thorchain. Thus no problem. You wouldn't experience any misfortunes. Sit tight for occasional relocation.